One day, you'll run in front of millions. But tonight, you don't even have a bed to sleep in. That sentence echoes in your head, like some invisible narrator whispering the trailer of your life. A dark parking lot, a tired old minivan on cracked concrete, a foggy street light. If the camera pushed in slowly, it would find you behind the window, knees pulled to your chest, wrapped in a worn-out blanket, holding a scuffed football. This is your scene. This is your beginning. 1. Chapter. The dark start. The night is long again. Staring at the ceiling of the car, you think, this isn't normal. Behind you, you can hear your father breathing, exhausted, broken, uneven. Your siblings are curled up on the other seat, shivering inside thin jackets. Outside, people head home one by one. Lights go out across the neighborhood. And your home is parked, cramped, cold metal. That voice in your head won't shut up. Why us? Why like this? Why am I stuck in a game I never win? You glance at your phone. There aren't even a few hours left before morning practice. You're used to going to school hungry, but you don't want to get used to it. Your stomach burns, not just from hunger, but from pride, anger, and that suffocating helplessness. Your father murmurs softly, "Just hold on, son. One day, we'll get out of this." You've heard those words so many times, you don't even know if they're a prayer, comfort, or just another dream. But the ball in your hands, that's different. When you squeeze it, everything goes quiet for a few seconds. The noise, the poverty, the judgment, the smirks, they all fade. When you step on a field, it feels like the world can be rewritten. Still, another voice inside whispers, "What if you never make it? What if you never leave this car? What if you turn into your dad, always saying, 'one day'?" It tightens your throat. Your eyelids get heavy, but you're scared to sleep. Because sleeping means tomorrow will look exactly like today. Just before you drift off, you make yourself a promise. I'm getting out. No matter what, I'm getting out. And the next morning, when you step onto the field, your life quietly catches the attention of someone you don't even notice yet. Nothing will ever be the same after that. But you don't know it yet. The turning point. That morning, when you step onto the field, even the dirt under your feet feels like it's judging you. Your shoes are worn out, the soles barely holding on. Most of the kids around you have clean jerseys and brand new cleats. And you smell like someone who slept in a car. Because you did. Warm-ups begin. You run, your lungs burning, but you don't stop. You take all your anger, your shame, your hunger, and turn it into one thing: speed. With every step, it feels like you're stomping on all the poverty clinging to you. The coach blows his whistle. The ball rolls toward you. And suddenly, the world slows down. You scoop it up. One cut right, one cut left. You slip past every kid in your path. Your foot hits near the sideline. Your balance wavers, but you don't fall. A voice inside you screams, "Keep going. You can't fall here. Just run." In an instant, everything goes quiet, and all you can hear is your own heartbeat. You blow past the last defender and cross into the end zone. The whistle sounds. You're gasping, chest pounding like it's going to explode. There's a brief silence around you. Then your teammates burst out, "Dude, you flew!" Hey, this kid's actually legit. But your attention drifts somewhere else. By the sideline stands a man with his arms crossed, watching you closely. A tough look on his face, but something familiar in his eyes. Struggle. When practice ends and everyone heads toward the locker room, that man starts walking straight toward you. Your chest tightens. "You," he says. "What's your name?" You tell him, voice a little shaky. He studies you for a moment, looking you up and down. Josh, you're different. That sentence hits you like a kind of approval you've never heard before. This time, different doesn't mean less. He continues, if you really want to get out of here, you're going to have to work harder than everybody. Every single day. You ready for that? The word yes rises to your lips. But at the same time, you see the minivan, your siblings, your father's exhausted face, the empty ache in your stomach. Are you ready? It's not just a question about football. It's a question about your entire life. And right before you answer, you weigh that single word inside you, the one that might change the direction of your whole fate. You said, I'm ready. And you really thought you were until life decided to test you. For weeks, practices get harder. Sleepless nights, hunger, school pressure, homelessness. All of it stacks on your shoulders at once. Your feet burn when you run, your legs shake, your mind keeps drifting. What are my siblings eating right now? Did Dad find work today? How much longer can we live like this? And still, you don't quit. Because your mentor, Coach Davis, looks you in the eyes every time and says, you're more than this. That sentence patches something deep inside you. Then one evening, you face the darkest night of your life. After practice, you can't find the minivan. You see a police officer talking to your dad, and in a thin, cracking voice, you hear, it got towed. We couldn't pay. Your knees nearly give out. Now you don't even have a car, which means you have nothing. When Coach Davis hears about it, he pulls you aside. If you want to quit, no one would blame you, he says. Those words slice through you. If you want to quit, maybe it's the first time you've ever heard that. You've only ever heard keep going, be patient, hold on. No one ever told you that you could run away. That night, you fall asleep in the school locker room, using your backpack as a pillow. Water drips around you, the smell of mold, the cold floor. But the coldest thing is the emptiness inside you. Maybe this really is the end, you whisper. Your eyes burn, your breath gets tight. Your inner voice crushes you. This fight broke you. Kids like you don't win. And then, your hand bumps into something inside your bag, the old worn-out football. The moment you touch it, those old words echo again. One day you'll get out of here. That's when you understand. You've hit rock bottom. But rock bottom is also a launching point. When morning comes, your eyes are bloodshot, you haven't slept at all, but you walk onto the field anyway. Coach Davis sees you and freezes. You're here, he says. You lift your head and answer, I'm not quitting. And the moment you say it, fate sets up another test for you. You step toward the middle of the field when you hear a voice. Josh, stop. I need to talk to you. And this time, the look on his face doesn't suggest good news. The shadow on Coach's face drops into your chest like a block of ice. Josh, I spoke with the officials last night, he says. Your housing situation, your grades, everything is at risk. For a second, your breath disappears. If this keeps up, you might not be able to stay on the team. The words hit you like a punch right between the ribs. All your effort, all the pain, all those sleepless nights, suddenly hanging by a thread. But this time, you're not the same person. You hit rock bottom and chose to climb. You take a long breath. I'll do whatever it takes, you say. Coach looks you straight in the eyes. He hears the resolve in your voice. Then, from today on, he says, You're not missing a single practice. Your grades will go up. And you're finally going to say the thing you've never been able to say out loud. You deserve this. That word lands deep in your chest. Deserve. Hearing it from someone else gives you a strength you've never felt before. The following months are hell. You're running before sunrise, lifting after school, studying while everyone else is asleep. The old injury in your hip throbs, your breath burns, but you don't stop. Because now you have a target, the NFL door. And one day, that door actually cracks open. When the scouts come to the school, time slows again as you run. Your strides are powerful, your breathing steady, your shoulders set. They can read years of pain, poverty, and persistence in a single glance. When your final sprint ends, everyone goes silent. One of the scouts lowers his glasses and writes something on his clipboard. Coach walks over, pride tugging at the corners of his mouth. "I think this is it," he says. A few weeks later, the call comes. Your hands shake as you answer. "Josh Jacobs, congratulations. Welcome to the NFL." The world loses its sound. It's like a lifetime's worth of applause erupts inside your chest. Your knees wobble and you sit down, unable to speak. The minivan flashes before your eyes. Cold nights, hunger, your siblings' faces. Coaches stare. That voice asking, "Are you ready?" All of it fuses into one truth. You did it. The first time you step onto the field as a professional, the stadium lights blind you for a moment. As you fasten your helmet, your heart is pounding hard enough to shake the world. "I'm going to get out of here," you once said. But now, walking toward the field, you whisper just one sentence. "I'm here." And as the cameras follow your steps, you lift your head toward the crowd. The longest journey of your life officially begins at that very moment.